We all love a good ghost story, right? But what if I told you that the ones that really get under your skin, the most terrifying ones, actually follow a very specific, chilling blueprint? So today, we're going to take apart the anatomy of modern horror and see exactly what makes it tick. Think about it for a second. Is it a whisper? Maybe footsteps when you know you're the only one home. It's that sudden, cold feeling that creeps up your spine, the one that tells you maybe you're not actually alone. And that feeling? Well, that's where our two stories begin, and where the terror really takes hold. All right, so let's dive into our two main stories. Now, on the surface, they seem completely different. But if you look just a little bit closer, you'll see they share the exact same DNA, the same blueprint for creating fear. I mean, look at these scenarios. A late-night walk home from the library, moving into a new house that seemed just a little too affordable. These are such common, relatable moments, right? But they're also moments when we're vulnerable, and that's the hook. That's exactly where a good ghost story sinks its teeth in. You see, every great ghost story has to start with one key ingredient: isolation. It's the foundation for all the fear that's about to be built on top of it, and you're about to see exactly how it's done in both of our stories. So just think about this for a second. The student, she's on a street that's supposed to be busy, but tonight, it's completely deserted. The sisters are in this new, unfamiliar house, and right when things start getting weird, one of them just falls asleep. See what's happening? Both stories are masterfully stripping away every layer of safety, leaving our main characters utterly and completely alone. Okay, so the trap is set. The victim is isolated. Now the real horror can begin. But here's the thing. It doesn't just, jump out at you. No, it builds, step by agonizing step, and it just plays with your senses. It always starts with a sound you can't quite place. A weird footstep, an animal crying outside. Then, it's a flicker of movement, right in the corner of your eye. Was that a shadow? But before you can even process that, a faucet turns on by itself, and that's when the threat becomes real and physical. It's a brilliant way to slowly break down your sense of reality. And this quote right here, this is the turning point. It's that moment of self-doubt. I thought it was my illusion, when it just shatters into a million pieces. Because what they saw wasn't just a trick of the light. It was real. And now it's moving. It's running through their house. There's no explaining that away anymore. So all this tension has been building, and now, finally, our characters come face to face with whatever is tormenting them. And what they see is absolutely key to the horror. Now, to really understand the terror of the house story, you have to understand where it's built. A shamshan isn't just any old piece of land. It's a traditional cremation ground. So think about that. This isn't just some randomly haunted house. It's a house built on ground that is literally soaked in death, a place where spirits are already known to be restless. And now, let's look at the description from the student's story. The thing she sees on the street, it isn't just a ghost, it's physically wrong. Its hands and feet are twisted into these unnatural shapes. That one single detail makes the threat feel so much more real and so much more horrifying. So what we have here are two totally different kinds of horror, right? On one side, you have a tragic spirit named Agatha, a mother who's just desperately searching for her lost child. You might even feel a little pity for her. But on the other side, it's just a nameless, formless shadow. It has no motive, no backstory, other than to cause pure terror. One is a tragedy, the other is pure evil. But this is where modern ghost stories get truly terrifying. They don't just end when the characters manage to escape. The horror follows them. You see, the real haunting is the trauma that gets left behind. This one line, wow, this is the absolute climax of the house story. The entity is no longer just a creepy presence. It's a jailer. It's throwing furniture, sure, but then it locks the front door from the outside. The house is now a trap, and this thing, it holds the key. And this is the chilling reality of modern horror. There's no real victory here. The student is just found unconscious on the road. The sisters escape with nothing but the clothes on their backs. But the haunting isn't over. Not by a long shot. Agatha still walks that same street. And that house, well, it's just sitting there, waiting for its next victims. The story never really, truly ends. So why does this formula work on us so effectively time and time again? Is it all just a clever story, or does it tap into something much deeper? A kind of primal fear that's buried deep inside all of us. The fear of the dark, the fear of being alone, and the fear of the terrifying unknown.